Hey, I want to share something with you that's really important. It's helped me a lot, and I think you'll be able to apply it in any area of your life, including your health. And this I got from a book called Psycho-Cybernetics. It's really simple, but you really need to think about it. And it talked about if you fail at something, it doesn't mean that you are a failure. So let's say maybe in high school, you took a test and you failed that test. And a lot of times in our brains, we think, I'm a failure. I'm dumb. I can't learn this stuff. When in actuality, that was a failed attempt, but you are not a failure. And this is really important because a lot of times we do things in life, and a lot of times this is unintentional. We're not aware of this. But we try something. We try to lose weight, or we try to correct something in our health or relationships, and it doesn't work out the way that we would expect. And so then we think that we can't do it. We think we are a failure, when again, that was a failed attempt. That attempt didn't work, but it doesn't mean the next one's not going to work. And you can learn from that. So the other things they talk about in this book, Psycho-Cybernetics, is what's called a servo mechanism. Servo mechanism. This exists in robots, it exists in computers, and it exists in our brain. And he gave the example if, let's say, the lights were off, and you're looking for, let's say, your keys on the table, and you reach out, and if you don't find the keys at the first grasp, would you just give up and go, oh my gosh, I'm a failure, I can't find my keys? No, what happens, you have the goal in your mind, the target of finding those keys, and you just keep reaching and grasping, miss, 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 miss. Oh, there it is, I got it, now I completed my target. Or another example would be a heat-seeking missile. The missile goes off, the target moves, what does the missile do? Does it go, oh, I'm off target, now I just give up? No, it just recorrects and go towards the target, and then it recorrects and go towards the target. So we're going to have setbacks. Another great example they talk about with babies. Imagine if a baby's learning how to walk, and they finally take a couple steps and then they fall down. The baby goes, oh my gosh, I just give up. I'm never going to try again because I'm a failure. No, they just keep trying and falling and falling and falling. Imagine if that baby just quit. They would never learn how to walk. So we need to remember this in our own lives, and we need to give ourselves grace. And so remember that just because something doesn't work, or it doesn't work the way that we plan, you start to go on a new nutrition plan or a new exercise plan, and you're 30 days in and you haven't lost any weight, like, oh my gosh, this is not working. And reality is, maybe it's working just right. It just hasn't had enough time to work yet. Or maybe you just need to change your tactic. So it's okay to change your tactic, change your nutrition plan, change where you're working out, but don't stop moving toward your target. So I think that's the biggest thing you can share, that I can share with you, that I learned from that book, and that I'm still always trying to remind myself of this, is that number one, you've got to make attempts. Just like trying to find those keys. You can't just go, okay, I'm going to try once, and if I don't get it, I'm going to give up. No, you just keep trying. And it's the same thing in our lives. If you have a desire to achieve something, then just keep moving towards that target, and you eventually will get there. You will improve your life. So remember, against truth, health, in any area of life, that it's a process, not an event. And there's going to be setbacks, there's going to be challenge. You just keep moving in the right direction, you will achieve that goal.